Folks, welcome back to the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network. Today on the program, we are just clowning around with some more beautiful hand-selected clown jewelry pieces on the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network. Now, you may have seen our collection from just about a month ago or so, and that was the Send in the Clowns jewelry. And that was jewelry that was, for more special occasions, situations where you might have more of a formal clown jewelry need. Whereas the Clownin' Around jewelry collection is really made for everyday fun. Okay? So this is great for any clown lover in your life, thinking about going into the holiday season. These are great pieces that'll make a wonderful gift for anyone on your gifting list. Okay? So it's the Clownin' Around jewelry collection on the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network. I do want to show you a little bit more about each one of the pieces in this collection. But before we get into that, we are getting into the Halloween season here now. It's getting to be that time. Whoops. And so, Bruce, I wanted to see if you were going to be dressing up this year. That spider fella. I don't know. Data. Brent Spiner. Yeah, you mentioned him before. Right. The fellow from the space truck. Right. Okay, well that'll be neat. We'll have to see that. And then Barbara, are you taking trick-or-treaters at your house this year? Now Barbara, if I come over and I knock on your door, do you think you could make me some of that corn salad? I'll say trick-or-treat, give me some corn salad. And I'll bring over my own Tupperware, of course. Thank you. I'd love that. And then if you want to slip the recipe in my pumpkin trick-or-treating bag, that would be great. Right. Nancy, yes. Nancy, I see you already dressed up today. Very festive, even though it's not quite Halloween. I feel like it might be too soon. Yeah. Maybe we can show it. Folks, Nancy has dressed up like, she says, what was that? She said, Nancy says she's a Revitaleak class action lawsuit recipient. Okay. Right. So she's got some Monopoly money. I mean, it's kind of funny, but a little too soon. Okay. People were seeing through time and space after wearing that. So be careful with that mask on, because I know that's an original, not the redone Revitaleak mask, but the original. Right. Okay. And what's that? And Nancy wants to, she says she made a little song. Okay. Okay. Is that okay, Barbara? All right, Bruce, go ahead and take it over to Nancy Cam. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nancy of the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network with her Halloween song debut. All right, take it away.
Ha ha Halloween, ha ha Halloween. The pumpkin's carved, but not the turkey yet. The vampire's flying, but not Santa yet. It's not Thanksgiving, no, it's not Christmas. It's ha ha Halloween. It's my second favorite holiday, after Groundhog Day. Have you seen a groundhog's teeth? I've seen a groundhog with vampire teeth. When? On ha ha Halloween. I said ha ha Halloween.
Well, let's hear a round of applause for Nancy, everyone. Good. Wow. You know, I knew you were talented, Nancy, but I thought you were so busy with the handbell choir you wouldn't have time for song and dance. Oh wow, that was really special. And I certainly feel like I'm in the Halloween spirit now too. So Barbara says, "Wrap it up. Let's go. Let's go." I want to start off here with. Okay, now this is the clowning around jewelry collection, but these are almost more of like a masquerade mask, okay? And I understand that, but it's because we needed to include something that was, you know, an enamel piece in the set for everyday wear, and you know, and clowns, masquerade masks, harlequins, jesters. It's all the same thing to me. So that's why I put it together like this, okay? And what we have here are two really special hand-painted enamel characters. This one's, they've got like the little mole. I love it when there's an accent mole. A little upside down heart or teardrop, some blue eyebrows, and gosh, just like a decorative couple of swatches of something on the side. Maybe it's red, white, and green. I don't know. Is that France, Italy? One of those flags. Barbara knows. And the little red accent of the hat on top. And then over here, it's yellow hat or hair. And then there's two purple eyebrow accents. I love the exaggerated makeup for the masquerade harlequin masks. And then some kind of a purple teardrop, some eyelashes, and they both have a bold lip. Okay? A bold lip. So this is a pair of earrings. I bet you were wondering. So you put one of these in either ear, and I love that they don't match perfectly. And why don't they match? Because we're just clowning around. Exactly. I'm going to put these back here. Oh, jeez. And then we have our, gosh. Okay, my favorite piece in this whole collection. Folks, this is a J.J. Jeanette brooch. I've told you once and I'll tell you again how great a J.J. Jeanette brooch is. And you know it's a J.J. Jeanette because you can see the J.J. initials on the back. Now, Bruce, if I could get you to zoom in. You've got this amazing pewter finish on a brooch. A really sturdy brooch clasp. And this is a fun clown like none other because you've got the traditional clown vest top, the collar, the clown collar, right? And then a big clown nose, fun clown hair. We've got these beautiful curls, intricate clown curls. The exaggerated mouth makeup. In this case, it looks almost three-dimensional here. The eyes, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 beautiful pearl accents that are on the clown's hat, okay? And then one atop the hat, like the clown is picking it off the top and going, oh, I'm so funny. Look at that. I can remove my decorative pearl accent from the top of my clown hat. It's really something. To top that off, you go down the sleeve of, again, clown's billowing outfits. This clown's got a billowing sleeve, but it's got a design of these, I would say really modern 90s sort of little patterns, zigzag, squares. Wow. This is such a gorgeous piece. And if you get this piece for no other reason than to get this brooch, you'll want to call soon because we'll probably sell out. So it's the J.J. Jeanette clown brooch. And what's that? Okay, Barbara says, don't count the beads 8 times. Where does it say that? Okay, Barbara has an info sheet that goes along with this brooch. She said some of the batch of the J.J. Jeanette brooches here have been haunted. We're not going through this again. I don't want my hand turning into a cat's paw. Oh, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, well, yeah, I'll just do it then. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, okay. Okay, things are getting a little wild, for sure. Okay, it's starting to get a little hot in my hands, I'll be honest with you. Okay, and then what? Oh, okay, I'm going to put this down here. Oh, wow. Look at that. Barbara. No, I think this is a selling point, honestly. I've never seen a haunted brooch like this before. I don't know any other networks that are carrying a haunted brooch, except for the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network. Can you believe that, folks? Okay. Ooh. Wow. Look at it go. This is wild. Look, Barbara, I honestly think this is a selling point. Right? Now, I think something like this, you know, you don't get a haunted brooch anywhere except for on the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network. And just in time for the Halloween holiday, right? Now, nothing says Halloween like a haunted clown brooch. So, right. Okay, well, hopefully that's gonna calm down a bit. Great. Okay. Wow. That's really something. All right, next up. Oh, geez. Oh, right. Now, I mentioned we've got some jesters in the mix. Harlequins, jesters, no mimes. Not here. But this one in particular is really fun because, look at that. You've got the top of the brooch, that's one segment. And then the bottom segment is on a jewelry clasp. And so look, you get the legs dancing and dangling. And there's nothing more whimsical than a dangly brooch, right? How fun is that? This really says, I'm just clowning around. I'm just clowning around. Look, he's dancing. Just like you. Just like you dance. I'm not saying you're a clown, I'm just saying you like to dance. So what's so special about this is because it's also our only gold tone piece in this collection. So you've got this lovely Harlequin clown. You got that collar, decorative collar, big oversized gloves. And then this fun hand-painted enamel with the black diamond pattern with the red. And then that matching black and red on the hat. So this could just dance its way onto your lapel, right? Onto your nice blazer, maybe just a sweater. This would look really nice on a white sweater, a black sweater, a cream sweater, maybe tan, a purple sweater. You know what? Because it's the red. Red and purple look nice together. But yeah, so that's what makes this so fun. That's what makes this clowning around, because you've got the little dancy legs. And so every time you have this on your, you know, your lapel or your handbag, whatever it is, as you're making movement, you know, the kinetic energy, whatever it is, once you're in motion, these jester legs are just going to keep on dancing. And that's really fun. Adds a lot of whimsy to your day. A lot of whimsy. Okay, and finally, folks, just going to turn this around here. Turn back this way. Oh, here they are. Look at this trio of whimsical clowning around little clowns. You've got number one. I'm going to call this one the accordion player. Now there's two accordion players, and I think they're twins. So, gosh, can you imagine having twins and then they both start to take up the accordion, and then they're playing the accordion, and they're practicing at home, and they're not very good at it? That would really be something. It would be so noisy. I guess the only thing noisier than that, I'd say drums, but maybe they'd be better at that. Imagine if they had, bagpipes. That would be... I wouldn't let my kids play the bagpipes, or just one at a time. And you better be good at it. So they're playing the accordion, right? Oh dear. They're playing the accordion. Okay. And I believe they're dancing like a little jig, right? They're clowning around themselves. And then there's number 3 here. Okay, here's the percussion. I think these are a couple of cymbals. What do they call those where you clank them together? And you're actually not supposed to clank them together. That's what I'm told. You just hit the edges, kind of. There's a certain way you do it. Anyways, I don't know if this clown is doing it that way, but I do know that these are all hand-painted enamel. There's a little bit of a gold tone accent to these. It almost looks silver tone. I don't know exactly what it is, but I like it, and it's whimsical, and it's fun, and it's small. You can wear all these together. You know, you put them on either side of your lapel. Wear them all together. These could be your friendship brooches. You say, well, this is going to be me because I'm special. And then you can have this one, and then you can have that one. And then you just feel like, now we have friendship brooches. You know, people make friendship bracelets. What's so strange about having a friendship brooch? Nothing. That's the answer. Nothing. Oh, my rings. You like that? Yeah, remember, I just put 2 clip-on earrings on a ring. Now I have this fun and dazzling piece. Like a cocktail ring. But it's just 2 clip-on earrings. No fuss. We're all about no fuss on the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network. Now, if I can fish this out of here. That there. Where'd the other one go? Look, we're clowning around today on the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network, but we're serious when it comes to savings. And so you can get this whole collection today for, get ready for this, the low price of $29.99. Can you believe that? You get this fun piece here, the Dancing Jester. You get the 3 friendship clowns with playing music, doing their thing, playing a little jig or gig together. And then you also get the hand-painted plastic and enamel earrings, and then the slightly haunted. It's not a scary haunted. It's just a little interesting. The J.J. Jeanette piece here with the clown with the beautiful collar. Lovely pewter piece with pearls. Pewter and pearls. Right? You know that song, the fellow Prince? He sings diamonds and pearls. You know what I'm talking about, Barbara. It's like pewter and pearls. No, nobody's singing about that. But yeah, yours today, Sleepy Keys Tingle Network, $29.99. We're not joking. We're not clowning around about that. And Barbara says we have a caller. Okay, caller, go ahead.
Hi, this is Coraline Levitt, and I'm calling from the District of Columbia.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm actually a clown myself. I have no idea what I'm talking about, and I like to spit out lies all the time. But you know who would love this collection? Your mom.
Oh, is that supposed to be a joke? I've heard of those. I've heard of those jokes. They're pretty new for the 90s. People will say your mom, right? Yeah, well, it's not a joke because it's not funny, and because my mom would love this. Any mom would love to be gifted a beautiful clown brooch, because moms like to clown around too. They do. My mom, your mom. Yeah, your mom. All right. Well, that's all the time we have today. Thanks for tuning into the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network and Clowning Around Brooch Collection. Here's today for $29.99.